Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. We need to look at how to change the blade on a worm drive saw. Okay, so we looked at the last video. We have a regular circular saw where the blade is on the right side of the motor. We changed that blade. Now we need to look at how to change the blade on a worm drive saw. Now, one thing I didn't discuss on the previous video, the direction of this blade is to come up at the front. So the teeth need to face that way. So this one, the blade, the teeth are gonna move up like that. That is the direction of the blade. And the blade provides a little arrow here, right there, to show you the direction the blade needs to go. So this circular saw, the blade is spinning like this. So that's the way we face the teeth. Now on this worm drive, it's different. We're on the other side of the motor. We're on the left side of the motor. So now we need to face the blade so the label is in. We need to make sure that the teeth will rotate. When it rotates like this, because that's how this motor is gonna work, the teeth are facing up so it can cut, okay? So the first thing we need to do is we need to find our spindle lock, press on that. I'm gonna move this base plate so I can get in there, have my spindle lock. Go. Okay, so as you saw here, the threads are also different. If I go righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, it doesn't work on this one because it's backwards. So I'm turning it in a clockwise motion to take it off because the blade turns in a clockwise motion, and you wouldn't want every time you use that to try to unscrew that nut and take it off the spindle. So now we have the bolt and the washer off. Remember to keep those in a safe spot. You don't want to be working around and have them go flying off in the gravel or whatnot. Now we take and we look at the blade. Do we see anything different from this blade to this blade? We know our shapes, right? We know that this is a circle and this is a diamond. Well, here's the thing. Saw makers make the blades and they have a little almost perforated insert in there. So now what we have to do is I usually take a screwdriver and I pry, and you can pop this center diamond part out so it will fit on this little spot here. And that allows you to get all that torque, and you're not just counting on your washer to hold that blade on there. So I'm gonna grab a screwdriver and we'll pry that thing out. Okay, so I have a flat screwdriver. Now what I'm gonna do is set this and just give it a little bit of a pry. Oh man, you couldn't see that, could you? Okay, so now I'm just going to take this, I'm pressing this flat on this piece of wood so I can get up under it a little bit and just pry it kind of against itself, and it pops it out. So now we have that diamond spot out. Now we can go ahead and reinstall the blade. Remember, we want the teeth going up. So we're gonna put it in here. Make sure it sits down on that diamond cutout, or that diamond raised portion. We don't want it like that. It's got to sit right down like that. Then we put our washer on, then our nut goes on, and remember it's reverse threads. So I'm going to turn this to the left. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise to tighten it. And then once I get it tight as I can with my fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and press again on that spindle lock. And sometimes you have to find the spindle lock. There, got it, tighten it up. And now we're good. And now the blade will rotate in the correct direction. We have the correct direction of travel. So there we go. It's not too hard. There's just one extra step. When you change the blade on a worm drive saw, we have to remember to get that little triangle piece out of the center of the blade. And if we look at these older blades, this one has that triangle section still in there. So remember to pop that out, and then it will go on your worm drive saw. So hey, thanks so much for watching, folks. Thanks so much for the view and for allowing me to show you how you can change the blade on a regular circular saw or a worm drive circular saw. Remember, when you're doing this, folks, be safe, protect yourself, and that one little step you can do beforehand can sure save a lot of pain and a lot of money at the emergency room. So make sure to work hard, but do it safe. And thanks for watching.